Hi, Mel Eves, 11 Sports, and I'm here today with Anna Hemmings, Olympian and 6 times world champion, and we're going to talk about HeartMath, which is really controlling your emotions under pressure.
HeartMath is a simple set of tools and techniques that helps players and athletes to control their performance by managing their emotions and accessing a high performance state. Now, there are a number of critical moments before a match and during a match where our emotional response can either work for us or against us. For example, an argument with a referee, a conflict with another player, maybe it's a penalty kick or going 1-0 down in the first minute, or simply pre-match nerves. All of these instances can create a negative emotional response such as anxiety, fear, frustration or anger, because we're hardwired to respond emotionally first and then think logically second. And so when this happens, it can impact us in 2 ways. First of all, it sends a stress signal from our heart to our brain. And that essentially switches off what we call our smart brain, which impacts our ability to think clearly, our coordination, our reaction times, and our ability to make good decisions. So this is more about changing our physiology than it is about psychology. And the HeartMath techniques basically teach us how to control that response and manipulate the signals that go from the heart up to the brain. And the HeartMath system is based on 20 years of research and science and backed up by biofeedback technology.
And I know that this will make a real difference to any of you guys that take this on board. To really up your game and really get your game at its peak consistently. You'll find some really good benefits off the pitch. You'll sleep better. A lot of the lads that say that they're less anxious before games, so they get a better night's sleep before games, which will then give them more energy during games. We can now measure this, and that's the key. And that why I'm so enthusiastic about bringing HeartMath into the top echelons of football in particular, but sport in general, is that it's measurable.
So one of the challenges for athletes in any sport is knowing how to access this optimal performance state on demand. And the great thing about HeartMath and the M-Wave technology is that we can observe and measure this state and then train you to access it at any time. So what we have here is M-Wave 2, a handheld portable device that picks up your pulse by either putting your finger on this sensor here or by this wire here, which connects to our earlobe. It then reads the pattern of your heart rhythms and tells you whether you're in a high, a low or a medium state of coherence. A high state of coherence being an optimal physiological and emotional state. And so we have this blue light here that represents our pulse, and we have this light here that represents our level of coherence. And it goes from red to blue to green, depending on our level of coherence. And so we're getting instant, real-time feedback as we practice the HeartMath techniques. So there's also software that you can download onto your computer that measures your heart rhythms in real time and therefore allowing you to assess and train your emotional response. Managing your state really is the next frontier of optimizing sports performance, and HeartMath is at the forefront of these developments. So if you'd like to know how you can use the HeartMath system to improve your performance, your energy levels, your reaction times, your coordination and decision making, then contact Mel Eves at 11 Sports Management.